Hey, what's going on, everyone? This podcast is no different from the other podcast episodes that we have done. The purpose of our podcast is to get people to become the best version of themselves. On this podcast, we will be asking a lot of uncomfortable questions. Now, we are all friends on this podcast before and after it's all said and done, but we do not hold hands on this platform. We don't argue or debate for the sake of being right. We focus on facts, data, and statistics to make better decisions to ultimately get the best results. Without further ado, let's get to it.
Man.
Yo, what's going on, man? This is the Truthh Podcast. We are back, man. We are your hosts. I'm KD.
I'm Devontae.
All right.
I'm JoJo.
All right.
I'm Desiree.
Hey.
And I'm Bridget.
Let's get it. And we are back in it with another freaking video, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'll go ahead and get on camera now, whatnot, man. Y'all know, all right. Oh, man. Oh, you know, a little presidential, whatnot, what have you, man. So we actually gonna be, we're gonna be doing a little live video, man. So I can make sure that I'm looking hard. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Devontae. You know, hey, I'll try, man. I'll try, dog. Oh,
good job.
Boy, smooth.
It definitely feels good, man. You know what I'm saying? To be in a little suit or whatnot. Let me go ahead and unbutton this thing, though. You know, they say you're supposed to unbutton that thing when you sit down. But yeah, no, I got a lot of compliments today, man. Got me feeling pretty good, man. I'm gonna have to start doing this thing a little bit more often, dog. This suit thing, hey, what? Gonna open some doors for me, man. All right, man. So we got some hot topics to talk about today, guys. Let's go ahead and throw them out there. Let's hear them. Got some hot topics we wanted to talk about. We want to go ahead and kick that thing off. Oh, Lord Jesus. Hamburger. Good night, man. It ain't that damn late, man. Y'all up here set tripping.
I don't know what the topics was.
Y'all don't have any topics for me, ladies? Men, come on, guys.
So this is just the open cast in general, whatever tonight.
No, man. Oh my God. Y'all had we talked about this, man. What were the topics that y'all was supposed to, the hot topics, women? Okay, so the women are a little bit drunk, man. Devontae, you got anything for us, brother?
Yes. The hot topic I had was about my man PJ Washington of the Charlotte Hornets. He has reportedly just recently got divorced from his now ex-wife, and it's posted that he is now paying, I quote, just over $2.4 million a year, which accumulates to about $200,000 a month in child support. Yeah,
man, listen.
Talk about something scandalous.
Yeah, man, I seen that, man. I seen that, dog. The girl's name is Brittany or something like that, man.
Yeah, Brittany Renner.
Yeah, Brittany. Yeah,
Brittany Renner.
Is she like an IG model or something?
She's an IG model, but she actually released a book called Judge This Cover, in which she discusses her journey to fame. And you know, you had a couple people that read the book and they felt like it was basically her way to scanning rich men. So, you know, I guess if my man's would have read the book, he would have probably seen that coming. So,
yeah,
I don't blame. I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, you know, he's young. He had a lot of other things to worry about. You know, trying to get into the NBA and trying to, you know, make it. Stay. You know, make sure he don't get hurt. Make sure he's scoring the points, doing his thing. And he just saw a pretty face and, you know, got trapped.
But see, the thing about, I want to say his family, his friends was actually, they was telling him that he should not be They should not be fooling around with that chick, man.
Yeah.
And
And
that
it
chose.
definitely shows.
Yeah. She said something about like if women want an easy payday, then they should F an athlete because they're really dumb.
It's getting hard out here for these athletes, man. They can't even date, man. You either got somebody trying to scam you out your money, or you got somebody over here with accusations about you, harassing or doing XYZ to them. Not saying that all athletes is innocent, but it's just hard for these athletes to date nowadays, man. And I feel sorry for them.
I got a question.
But at the same, go ahead.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna let everybody. I got a question. Should Brittany be brought up on charges for what she did to him?
Well, technically it wasn't.
Let the women answer.
It wasn't.
Hold on,
she didn't break the law.
Yeah, let the women answer real quick though. Go ahead. So we can hear from the women real quick. Go ahead, JoJo. You have something you wanted to say?
No, I don't think she should be brought up on charges.
Okay. All right. Bridget, what do you think?
No, she shouldn't be brought up on charges. And I say that because you still pick and choose who you lay with. So, I mean, that's on both parties.
All right, Desiree, real quick. I don't know what Desiree got.
No, she shouldn't be brought up on any charges.
So what are y'all thoughts behind this though, man? Like how do y'all feel about this? I really want to know what the women think about this.
I feel like we have this conversation all the time where y'all say men choose based off of looks, and when you choose based off of looks, 9 times out of 10, this is what could potentially happen. These women, that's what they want. They want the money. So if you give them an easy opportunity, you gave it to them. They didn't take it. She didn't go in his bank account and take it. He gave it to her, literally.
All right, some more women. Let's hear from Bridget and Desiree. What y'all think about this?
Now I'm not gonna say I don't agree with the looks thing, because just because she's pretty doesn't mean that she's gonna do you wrong. I believe that you just have to understand the women that you're with. You have to really know that woman. So it's bad choice on his part. Now, you gonna say, because at some point there's a red flag somewhere. You can't ignore the red flags. And I'm sure she did, because now he's sitting back thinking like, I knew better from when she did this or when she did that. Mm-hmm. There's always those red flags after you get out of a relationship or something. So she was wrong. Now, I mean, in my opinion, I believe she was wrong.
Fact.
But everybody's not going to feel that way.
Fact. Okay. All right, Bridget.
I would say that when you're in the industry, you already kind of know what goes with the territory. So you have to be wise as an athlete to know what you're getting involved in and make sure that you're taking all precautions on your behalf. So if you're not trying to have kids with somebody or getting trapped, then you should be taking the precautions of not doing nothing at all, if that's the case. But at the end of the day, because you already know what can be in the industry or whatever, I mean, people out here scamming people even if they not whoever and whatever. So it's the point of knowing who you getting involved with and what you choosing to do. And you can't just choose to just lay with somebody just because, like JoJo was saying, some people go off the looks and stuff. Like you just looking like, okay, she looked this, that, and the third, so whatever or whatnot. But you got to use your head, because there's consequences that come with laying down with somebody, whether it be a baby or anything else.
All right, Devontae, real quick, man, what are your thoughts on this, bro?
I feel like you should just do your research before you get involved with anybody. She wrote that book back in 2018. If his family was trying to tell him something and he was just so, what's the proper term for it? So whipped by the woman's looks or whatever, he should have just took his, he should have used his brain on top of his shoulders and be like, wait a minute, is my people not feeling this? Okay, let me see why my people ain't feeling her. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and do a little more soul searching and research on this person before I say I do to it. And the fact that he didn't, take the proper steps before marriage, he wound up in this situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what kind of got to me, man, is the response that I was seeing from some of the women. And I'm all about, him taking accountability. And again, just like Desiree was saying, I do feel like, it was a dumb decision on his part, you know what I'm saying? But it just it troubled me, man, because women was like, evidently she was correct. May not be right, but it's fair. Wrap it up, gentlemen. Wrap it up, gentlemen. That was, again, I think that he was dumb for the mistakes that he made or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Should have, like Devontae said, you should have did your research, but wrap it up with your wife, though?
Right.
They were married?
Yeah, they were married.
And she secretly divorced
it wasn't
him
like no little chick that he was just sleeping with.
Baby.
Yeah, they were married.
What was the reason that she divorced him? Because if they were married
after the baby, it was 2 weeks after the baby, she went ahead and secretly divorced him.
Mm-hmm.
But was there another reason? Or are we just assuming
2 weeks? 2 weeks? Come on, man. 2 weeks after the baby was born, it's clear what she was in it for.
You ain't even properly healed yet.
2 weeks? 2 weeks?
You ain't even wake the whole 6 weeks until you know what I'm saying, get on your feet.
Yeah, I can't justify that. That's
so
who filed the paperwork?
Assume maybe it was a toxic relationship.
I doubt it. Like she said, if we go by the blueprint, what did she say in that book? What did Devontae quote? If you want to get rich, date an athlete. These guys are stupid. Come on, man. Come on.
She knew exactly what she was doing.
Exactly. Yeah. The proof is in the pudding, man. Ain't no way around this. You already said what type of person you is. You already done gave us the blueprint. We know what type of person you are.
That was a red flag he ignored. He didn't
that's what I'm saying. And again, I don't agree with his decision making. It was wrong, but at the same time, she showed her true colors.
And put it all on the line.
And I doubt that.
More there for him to marry her. It's one thing for these basketball players to date Instagram models and get pregnant, but when you marry somebody,
she got game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're not saying that. He put a ring on that girl. He trusted her. And what did she do with that man's trust?
She manipulated him.
But y'all are saying that she already had a book out and stuff prior to being with this dude.
2018.
So if I'm gonna be with somebody, and I know they already got a book out here, they got this other stuff and they're established with whatever. Again, like Devontae, everybody else has said, you need to do your research. You need to look and read that book.
And we're not saying, so listen, we're not saying that, you know what I'm saying, that was a smart decision. We're not saying that. We talking about her, what she did. Yeah.
Oh no, that's wrong far as motive.
Absolutely. And
ain't nothing good gonna come out of it.
Yeah. And
because now that you have money, it's not gonna change nothing. Karma's still gonna come back around. You still gonna reap what you sow.
Yeah. That's also add the fact that she was 8 years older than him too.
Mm-hmm.
He took advantage of that young boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was her purpose. That was her purpose going into it, man.
I looked at his salary too, man. He only made like $3 million last year. Only made like $3 million.
Well, obviously he's a lawyer. Why doesn't he take custody?
Man, you come on now. You already
know
how the course is, man. Come on, dog. The system, man.
They always partner with the mama. Come on now, the child always.
Not always. If the
majority
is proven unfit, then they will take the child.
Yeah. Right. And that is a very, very slight chance that you can prove that a mother is unfit. You need all types of
and it's only two.
Stuff.
it's only two reasons
If you
why
just
the
go
mother
head to
won't get
head,
custody.
yeah, you just go head to head. Both of
Yeah.
y'all are good people. They're
Mhm.
gonna always, more likely,
Yeah.
more often than not, side with the mother.
Unless she's a drug
Oh, we
user
know this.
or
We
she's
know this,
abusive.
dog.
She had, record of abuse.
Not all the time, especially when you're married.
Majority of the time, they're gonna side with. I'm not talking about all. I didn't say all. I said majority of the time.
Well,
Who are they
I was
gonna
gonna
follow?
say in regards to being married, that's a different statute. With that, normally, if you take that to court, normally people end up with joint custody unless the other files for full custody and they go through that whole situation.
You still gotta
It's
pay
one
child
thing if
support.
you dated somebody,
Still gotta,
but
still gotta pay that child support though.
yeah, there's still gonna be child support involved, and it's not always that the way it sides with the women. I know people where
Most. We talking about most. I know sometimes it might happen, but we talking about most. Most
You
of the time.
talking about her, we talking about him. Somebody need to say something about these judges. Now, 200 grand a month, that's absolutely ridiculous.
that is ridiculous. That baby don't need that much stuff.
And they making money, but
Mhm.
somebody really needs to investigate this because you're not spending, I don't care how much money you make, you're not spending 200 grand on a kid.
Well, she gonna get them nails
A
done though.
newborn.
She gonna get them nails done, them eyelashes done.
Right.
They're paying,
Oh,
they're paying
yeah.
for a house, cars,
She
and look
retired.
at
She
everything else.
retired. She
Heck
retired.
yeah. Yeah, she good, dog. She good.
And
It's sad, man. It's sad that, you know what I'm saying, stuff is set up like that, but this is reality. This is the reality that we live in. It is what it is, dog. Oh man. What'd you say, Joseph?
I said he need a better lawyer.
Facts.
Right.
Yeah.
His lawyer ain't do him no justice.
If that's all he made last year, he probably
Well,
public defender.
Well, when it comes to divorce, when you file for divorce, you file for a complaint. So he like he said in the what's name, he didn't even know about it. So when you go down to the downtown to the court, whatever, you filing for divorce, you filing for a complaint. So they don't mail that paperwork to the other spouse. Now it's another thing. I forget what the other one is called. I don't know. It's not annulment, whatever, but it's I can't think of the term right now, but that's the other one besides filing for divorce. That's when they actually send a letter to the other spouse and they have up to 90 days to reply. And if they don't reply within 90 days, then they grant you that dissolution. It's called a dissolution. They give you that dissolution of marriage. Mhm.
So,
But if that person does respond, then they can go ahead and say, "Oh well, I want this, I want that, and all of that stuff." You know what I mean?
So many
You
days.
pay a little bit more money with divorce, huh?
That's within so many days after marriage, like within the first 30 days or something like that. You can
right.
get involved.
Yes.
Well, here in Ohio, it's 30 days. I'm sorry, it's 90 days here in Ohio.
That's crazy, bro.
Mhm.
So how long were they married?
That I don't know. I don't know how long they were married.
I didn't find any information on how long they were actually married,
Gotcha.
but
Because I was gonna say, even with that, I know certain states you have to be actually separated. You can't even live in the same household when you file. I mean, when you file for divorce, you still have to be separated for a certain amount of time before.
well, see, like I said, it's two different things. You have dissolution of marriage, and then you file for divorce. So you file for divorce, and when you file for divorce, it's a complaint. So she could easily say, "Oh, I'm filing for divorce because he cheated on me." You see what I'm saying? So you don't really need that. You know what I'm saying? Because he did X, Y, Z. He abused me. I found out he was my cousin or whatever. She can put all that on paperwork and she can get that divorce. That's how it works.
I found out he my cousin.
Yeah, facts. That's
Yo.
for real. That's one of the reasons why they on there.
Part
Or
of
he my
divorce,
brother.
though,
Yeah.
part of divorce when there's children involved, that
Mhm.
normally you can't get a divorce normally finalized until the decisions about the child has been made.
Right.
So his attorney didn't do their homework or something, because
she had just had the child though, right? It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, this child,
right.
Yeah,
So
but the fact of
she
the
was
child is
filing this
already
stuff.
there. The child is there now. The child is present. So they're still supposed to be things set in terms before the divorce can be completed. That's the biggest thing. When anyone gets divorced and children are involved, the biggest thing is always the children.
Well, she probably was filing this divorce during the 9 months that she was pregnant.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
she
if you say
digger,
like,
she got it all figured out. She a gold digger, dog. That's what they do.
oh yeah, she had it all figured out. She
wrote
came in that
she
whole
wrote a book about
situation
this.
with a game plan.
But you know she done did her research.
She ain't a gold digger. She digging for platinum because that's what she got the platinum package.
Hello.
Yeah, so yeah, to that brother, man. Hey, man, just make better decisions, bro. Yeah, it sucks, man. Make better decisions. Don't even get into no situation like that with them chicks.
Right.
Got to trust. You got to trust the people in that doggone ear, man. So another thing that happened, Tim Tebow was actually released, man. Released from the Jags right after the game. And I honestly feel like the reason why he was released because he wasn't being aggressive enough on the field. He was being sloppy. He was missing blocking assignments. I don't know what the heck, man. He should have stuck the quarterback, dog. You can't just come to the NFL and just switch positions and think it's going to be okay, dog. It don't work like that. So,
and the fact that he's 33 years old too, man.
Come on, man. Trying to come back in the game.
Coming back in the league this old, you got to show up and show out.
Man, it's over. Right.
Yeah.
Football is a fast-paced game, man. So, ladies, y'all still don't y'all didn't bring anything before we get into this thing.
I know one topic we were supposed to talk about was Lizzo, because I had something to say. I don't remember what the topic was.
All right. So would that be?
Something about her being fat shamed.
Yes. Yeah, I seen that by everybody, man. She did a record with Cardi B or whatever. You know, people was talking trash about her.
Speaking of Cardi B, my boy Offset, he stood up for her. He was like, you know what I'm saying, stop disrespecting our beautiful black women.
Yeah.
He actually spoke up and, quoted that. I was
the man disrespected his beautiful black wife. That man?
Well, we ain't, I don't know what he did.
He's standing up for black women. Why you doing so?
I'm saying the fact that he stood up for Lizzo doing this fat shaming. I don't know what he did.
She throwing stones at the wrong person.
I'm talking about what happened when he posted on social media.
That's real funny. He'll stand for Lizzo, but he couldn't do the right thing and be an example.
Maybe he like big women.
Maybe that man done changed though. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he like big women. Huh? Maybe he like big women. That's why Cardi B had all them extra stuff, so she could be a little bigger.
All right, hey, peep game. We're gonna go ahead and get into this. I got something that I want to read to the podcast, man. We're gonna try to dissect this thing. So I listen to my boy Anton Daniels a lot, right? And just keep in mind, Anton Daniels is a successful guy. He's been in his marriage for almost 2 decades now, like 20 years. Again, successful, married, doing pretty good for himself. So he was on live one day and he was dropping gems. Okay, so that's what he said. He said most millennials won't understand this concept, but his concept is don't date, because when you date, most of the time when you're dating somebody, you're dating their representative. So let me go ahead and break that down. Your representative is basically like when people go on dates, most of the time, and when they date people, they try to be on their best behavior. So you don't always get to see the real person. All right. Does everybody understand that?
Right.
All right. And the thing that you're placing at the top of your list, which is them being on their best behavior. So you kind of seeing what's on the surface. That foundation is going to crumble. But when you just include people from your network and become great friends to that person or those people, that person that you're supposed to be with will ultimately reveal themselves to you, and you will truly understand who they really are. You will be equally yoked in all things, including having those important, tough conversations will help contribute to having a successful marriage, and will ultimately outlast all of those other marriages where people break up for dumb stuff every single day. What do you guys think about that? It's a mouthful, man. I'm curious. Hey, that boy looks good. I don't want to say that.
I was trying to answer when he was giving his self comments.
Oh, go ahead. My bad. Sorry about that. My fault.
But no, I agree. It actually makes plenty of sense. I mean, like, because as I sit back and I look, a lot of the guy friends that I have, I can say anything to them. Like, we can have whole life stupid conversations that I wouldn't have with somebody that I just met. It will take us some years to probably have that conversation.
Okay, so you're speaking about when your network then. Okay, I got you. All right. Bridget.
I would say it makes a lot of sense because, you know, whenever you do get your spouse or whatever, like they pretty much you're looking for a best friend, a partner, somebody you can be comfortable with and do things with. So if you start out as friends and you know everything, then like you said, like he said, you know, eventually time will show and tell what's what. And that's because like you said, people do put on um a little platform, you know, that they're one way or this or that. And so sometimes you don't see things till later. So it does make a big difference because you see people at different angles from whatever position that they are into your life.
Yeah, I feel like your friends will reveal themselves to you a lot quicker than your boyfriends and girlfriends. You know what I mean? That's why he said don't date. Devontae, what do you think, bro?
I agree. I feel like when you take your time and be friends with somebody, you have a better chance of seeing them naked than when you're actually dating them. And when I say naked, I mean the raw them. You know what I'm saying? Them without the facades.
Facts. All right, JoJo, what do you think?
I think that what he said is being taken out of context. When he's saying dating, he's talking about going out on dates with random people. He's not saying don't have a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So in that aspect, is it nice to date your friends? Yes. Because you know them, because you know y'all have already established that connection. But I don't think dating is a waste of time, because dating gets you to a point where you learn what you do and you don't like about people.
You can't find it out while you're in a friendship with them.
All friendships don't necessarily reveal themselves. It's some people
People that's
that
in your network that you're close to.
some people that pretend to be your friend and really they're not.
So that's why I say network. When you think about network, those are the people that are around you for a substantial amount of time. So you don't think because I've known, Devontae for, 30 plus years that I don't, it's things about him that I don't get, or like what do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, there's stuff that you know about them, but there's stuff that you don't. You know what I mean? There's always something about somebody that you don't know. And at the end of the day,
How would a relationship help you to understand it?
friends, there's still going to be new attributes about each other that you guys have to learn and, accept about one another. So yes, you know the general gist of that friend, but you still have to, I don't know. I think there's still things you would learn about that person.
So this one I try to sum it all up. Say for instance, if you're around people that's in your network, then it's pretty clear that you're gonna find out a person's character, right? The foundation of that person. You get what I'm saying? So you ultimately, like, you got a pretty good grasp of this person. This person got a good character, then you already know. I mean, at the end of the day, the sole foundation, I'm good with that. We done been around each other long enough to understand that, again, this person has a good character. So what you dating, like, how is that gonna help you, figure out whatever you're trying to figure out? How are they gonna help? If you already know, again, this person is in your network and you got a good feel for their character, who they are at the core. So how that's what I'm trying to figure out. How is dating going to help that?
I'm just saying with dating, you just learn different things about people because you open yourself up to.
So we're trying to figure out.
I think in dating, sometimes you go on a limb with something that you usually wouldn't deal with, usually wouldn't be around with, that's not within your circle, that's not what you're used to. And it opens opportunities to experience things that you wouldn't necessarily experience.
You can do that with friends, right? You don't have to be in a relationship in order to do that.
So I think you act one way with your friends, but you act differently with someone that you want to be romantically involved with.
So, I mean, your friends, like, again, you're going to be a little bit more truthful to the people that's in your network, right? A little bit more comfortable. Like, we even talked about this the other day about women, you know what I'm saying, twerking and stuff in front of their friends, but they're afraid to do it in front of their men or in front of their man or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on right now?
I feel like you have more of you get a cheat code when you're friends, because
absolutely
you don't get emotionally involved with a person if you find out that person is toxic at the end of the day.
You're not blinded.
You're not blinded at all. And you get to see and hear, because friends like to vent to their friends about their relationship. So you already know what's going on, what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? What kind of person that is, and how that person react to whatever they're going through. You know what I'm saying? So it's an automatic cheat code. So with that being said, you already know if you want to even be involved with that person or not. You know what I'm saying?
So to get back, how would dating help? How would you dating somebody help that?
It would lead to a heartbreak.
Dating?
How would dating help that? Yeah, that's what I'm asking. How would dating help? We're trying to figure out what is the purpose of dating right now. So how would dating help you? Just in general, like how would dating help? That's what we're trying to figure out. Because you were saying there were certain things that you can find out about a person or something like that through dating. So how would dating help?
So the same amount of time that you invest in a friend, why not invest it in somebody new?
I mean,
you're saying friends, like most of your friends have been 5, 7 years, whatever. How is that any different than finding somebody new and learning who they are within that same? If you find somebody new and learn who they are within the same amount of time, it's the same thing.
So what Anton Daniels likes to break down, what he likes to break down is, one thing a man should always be focused on his purpose in life. And what he's saying is, along that purpose, you're going to find the person that you're supposed to be with is going to reveal themselves as long as you are on your mission. So that's what we're talking about. If you're on your mission, that person is going to reveal yourself. And it's even better when it comes from people that's already in your network, people that already know how you operate.
So he's saying get with someone in your network.
In your network, yeah, that's in your network.
As in a relationship.
Well, he didn't say anything about a relationship. He said don't date, but I mean, to each his own, man.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, are we talking about not having a relationship, or are we talking about not dating? I think dating is just that initial conversation of meeting somebody new. A relationship is when two people make the decision to say, hey, we're building towards the same thing.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking about don't date. Don't date. So I don't know. Would you include that with a relationship?
I for one would rather date a friend, or rather, move forward with a friend than someone new. Okay. If I know that person is good for me.
All right. But yeah, but again, what he was saying though, most millennials are not going to be able to understand, you know what I'm saying, that concept that he gave out or whatever. But yeah, it's best to find people, you know what I'm saying, or get with somebody that's already in your network, that already know and understands how you operate, versus, trying to go outside the doggone box and you end up in a lot of dead end relationships, because when you try to go out here and you try to date different people and all the other stuff, again, you're getting the wrong representation. They're giving you, you know what I'm saying, the the false person or whatever. They're on their best behavior. So you're not really going to be able to see the real them until years or months or whatever down the line.
But at some point, we have to take accountability for who we're getting involved with too.
So that's why I wouldn't do it. That's why he's saying don't do it. Get somebody that's in your network. Don't do it.
That way you're not taking the risk.
If part of our podcast is teaching to have those uncomfortable conversations
with somebody in your network.
Right. Why can't that be applied to someone new?
I mean, you can. Okay. Again, if you're listening, you can do that if that's what you choose to do. But I'm gonna go as far as to say this. Me personally, I would much rather find a wife this way. All right, rather than do what everybody else is doing. And when I think about the majority, you have a lot of failed relationships, a lot of failed marriages, and all the other stuff. Instead of focusing on the people that are successful, we always try to focus on, the majority. The majority ain't getting things done.
Mm-hmm. I would think that what he's saying is that it's easier to hold on one second.
Wow, over there. Bridget, you got any taking us?
I mean, it actually makes a lot of sense. I never thought about it from that angle because with dating and stuff, you do run into a lot of dead ends and a lot of things that you wouldn't normally deal with. And it's like you invest so much time with somebody and then it ends up being in shambles. So it's like you can't get time back. That's one thing you can never get back. So I actually think that it's a good idea. Like it's something to try because again, your friends will, or like you said, someone in your network, you're able to see a lot more and be up more close with them and see all sides of them versus somebody being standoffish and not wanting to show you certain areas of them because they don't know you like that or they scared they're gonna run you away.
So man, listen, hey, I ain't got that in my head, but that's what I wanted to say though. Yeah, perfect. Desiree, did you want to go ahead and finish your statement? Hamburger.
Yes, I just think that whenever you're dating someone in your network, because like I have a lot of guy friends. And with my
being loud too, good.
I know that's what I know. But with my guy friends, I know what little aggravating things they do. Because you got to think about when you're meeting someone, they do a lot of aggravating little teeny things that can irk your nerves. And I know what my friends do, and I've learned to deal with it versus me meeting somebody, having to learn them, or like the little conversations that are like, me and my friends can be in the car and we can just bust out singing and laughing and just vibing together versus it's gonna take
that's people years, in your network.
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
It's people already in your network. I see what you're saying.
Right. So versus me trying to meet somebody new, it's gonna be a lot difficult for me to try to get to that point with them versus me knowing somebody we've been friends for 5 plus 10, 12, or multiple years. I can vibe better with them. So that way we know each other. I know your flaws. I know what you're going to do. I know what you're capable of. You get what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah. Devontae, you got any take on this thing real quick?
No, I've said pretty much all I had to say.
You got any finishing quotes?
Do I?
Yeah.
I just think that, I guess I'm the type of person that is open-minded to the point where I'm not looking for the negative. I'm not looking for someone to be a waste of my time. Like if I'm giving you my time, then I see some type of potential in you, even if it's going on a date. Because even when you date somebody, other than like blind dates, sometimes it's somebody that whether it's a coworker or I mean, If y'all feel like y'all want to get,
we weren't saying negative. Yeah, we definitely wasn't saying it.
It's coming off. It's a waste of time. I have to get to know them. You have to get to know your friends.
Okay, so the reason why
know your friends, it's almost one and the same. It's like you're making a friend. But people don't want to start the process over. They rather just go with what's already around them, and that's fine. I'm not saying nothing's wrong with that. I'm saying it's fine. But he's saying absolutely no dating. You know how many people have met someone and they got married like within a month or two, and they are still married today, and that was their soulmate, and that's their best friend. So I think in all aspects of your life, you have to be open and available to different things. Doesn't mean go date. No, but have options. I think it's safe to have both options. You can either date in your network or find somebody new.
Okay, so just to sum it all up again, so what he always talk about is high value men. High value men, he always encourages those guys to keep your eye on the ball at all times. You have to figure out what your mission is in life. And most of the time, when you're trying to date, trying to go on dates and try to, find different women, that's taking time away from you focusing on your mission. So to those guys that are trying to be high value, keep your eye focused on the ball. The woman that you're supposed to be with will reveal themselves. And no disrespect to the average earner guys and all the other stuff that have a little bit more time on their hand. Much respect to all of those guys. But if you're trying to be a high value man, you need to always stay focused on your doggone passion. Figure out what it is you're supposed to be doing in life and zero focus in on that thing. The woman that you're supposed to be with will reveal herself. All right, quick question. Is $50 enough money to take a woman on a date?
Yes.
No.
Whoa. Look at Desiree's face. Pause this, Katie. Pause that. Oh my God. Boy, good grief.
Okay, no. And I'm going to tell you, I know myself. I went out to eat by myself today. My tab was $53. And that was just for me.
Where'd you go?
I went to Fuji's.
I don't know.
Fuji, Japan.
A man doesn't have to spend any money.
What is Fuji's?
The hibachi place. Oh. And that was
okay.
I messed around and muted you real quick. My bad. Go ahead, Bridget. There's too many people talking in your background, man. We done told you about that, dog. What that dog on Kevin Samuel smack it.
I would say, depending upon where you go, no, because it depends on where you go actually, because prices nowadays are not cheap. We ain't living back in the day. We in 2021, and most meals start out at about $20-$25.
Good grief, boy, y'all.
Where you going?
Oh, I ain't mad at you. Devontae, what you think, bro?
Oh Lord, good.
Yeah, do you think $50 is enough money to take a woman out to dinner, brother?
Actually, I just took my girl out to dinner today. The bill was $53.
Okay, all right, yeah.
It depends on if she a girlfriend or
just. You said $60, right, Devontae? You ain't say 50. You said 60.
I said 53.
53. You can get the $3 from her now. He paid most of it.
Dinner or a date?
Huh?
Are we talking about dinner or a date?
We had drinks.
He said, "Is $50 enough to take a woman out on a date?"
We had.
You don't have money on a date. You can go. There are so many places you can go where you don't have to spend any money, and the date can just be amazing.
Facts.
All right, so God, dog, somebody gonna be drinking water. Hey, y'all about to be watching some damn dishes over there.
What you're doing or where you going? Because you go, depending upon where you going and what you're doing, child, $50, you must be getting a salad and water, and that's what y'all doing. So,
somebody about to be washing dishes. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Hey, you order that damn lobster if you want to.
If Katie head to the bathroom, you better run.
I'm trying to tell you, dog. No, but that doggone lobster messing with my stomach. I'm gonna order it too. Lobster messing with my stomach, babe. I'm gonna go into the bathroom real quick. I'll be back. All laughing in them damn church shoes.
We must be going to Applebee's, but that's fine too.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. I honestly feel like $50 is enough because I got a crazy imagination, man. We can do a lot with $50, dog.
It just depends on what you're doing. I mean, if you're going to sit at like a restaurant, certain places, then no, it's not gonna be enough. If you're going and you are being creative in what you're doing, then yes, that's possible. But if you're actually talking about going to sit inside of a restaurant and eating and everything else, you're gonna spend more than $50.
What you
Unless you're
ordering?
going somewhere they got specials, just like 2 for $25 or 2 for $30 or something.
What you ordering though?
We got that Groupon on standby too. I mean, what you saying?
I've went on
Okay,
several
well,
dates.
Groupon, that's different.
Yeah,
What
hey, my girl better get with it now.
Yeah, I went on several days and it ain't been that much. I went to a Cheesecake Factory and spent $50 on a date.
Cheesecake Factory is kind of expensive too. I mean, like it's
Yeah,
not
so what
like
you ordering?
upscale
Are you
Right.
fucking young when you going out?
That's what I'm saying. It depends on where you're going, what you're doing.
I was trying to get the dessert and everything. Come on, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I'm like, what the where are you ordering?
Y'all going to
I don't really
McDonald's.
go out and eat a lot of places. I like to actually cook at home because everybody's they food don't be right. But if I'm going out to eat, it's not. I don't know. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself.
I like to eat high on the oil.
I have a very inquisitive palate. I'm gonna put it that way. Like I don't have to have a lot of food, but if I'm going out to eat, I don't want something I can cook at home. If that's the case, we could just buy groceries and went to the house.
And I agree with you, Bridget, because
so we can't do nuggets. So we can't do nuggets. You too good for nuggets now? Oh. Pause the podcast, bro. So you too good for nuggets now, Bridget? I'm talking to you.
No, but I can make my own nuggets at home, homemade,
no
and be off
she
the
said-
chain.
She said no Chick-fil-A for her, man.
Oh Lord. All right, man. So could you be with a man who thinks he is the prize, or could you be with a woman who thinks she is the prize?
I don't want to be a man's prize. I want to be a wife.
No. Could you be with a man who thinks he is the prize, or could you be with a woman who thinks she is the prize?
Can you elaborate a little bit on that, just to make sure we understand specifically what you're saying?
Prize? I mean, like, shit, hey,
Like,
you lucky to have us. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Like
yeah.
kiss my damn feet when you see me. You know what
Like,
I'm saying?
I ain't said all
Put
that.
the flower-
Right there. We don't.
Put the flowers down when I walk. You know what I mean?
Lord.
I'm the prize.
No, so when I say the prize, man, I just mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Just be happy that you know what I'm saying? Just happy that you got that man or that woman. You know what I'm saying? Treat them like a prize every time they walk through the door. You know what I'm saying? You make them feel like they're the prize. Like, babe, I feel like I won. I won when I got you.
I think you mean the other way around. He feel like you won because you got him.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about for men and women. That's why I said a man or a woman.
I can't be with somebody like that unless they view me as the same.
All right, Bridget.
I could be with someone like that as long as they're not cocky and arrogant. If they're a very humble person and they know that, then that's not a problem.
Respect. Desiree?
I'm with Bridget. I agree with everything she said.
Same
We
here.
have to balance.
Not humble. If they think they're the prize and you should be lucky that you're with them.
I mean, you can view it then and still not be cocky about it. You still don't have to be cocky about it. Like rubbing it in their face. They talking about like rubbing it in their face and all that. Yeah, you right. That's what you need to do. You don't have to be that. I can walk out of the doggone house. I know. Hey, I know I'm the prize.
There's a difference between confidence and saying you're a prize. That in itself is.
Well, that's what Bridget was that's what she just said. As long as they not doing too much, then that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Saying that is too much.
All right, Devontae, go ahead, man. What do you think, bro?
I agree with Bridget.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's mutual, we treat each other the same. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I think I can agree with Bridget too, man. As far as as long as they not doing the most, and I can rock with that.
Facts.
All right. So, how do you apologize when you're wrong? I want to start with Desiree on this.
We listening, Desiree. Where you at? Where you at?
All ears.
He force muted me again. I just played. No, I mean, I would just apologize. I would just be like, okay, babe, listen, I was wrong. And I sincerely apologize. I mean, okay, you gotta give me a scenario. I just can't, but I mean, that's the gist of it.
Whatever your answer is, we gonna respect it, Becky. We don't.
Okay, that's my answer.
We don't
I'm
honestly
done.
know. Okay, all right, Bridget. How do you apologize?
I apologize by pretty much whatever, depending upon what the situation is, I actually addressed it, and I apologize by saying where I was wrong at in that situation.
Okay, all right. Devontae.
Just own up to it and just say I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. Jojo.
I apologize. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead and finish. My fault. My bad. I ain't know.
Oh, no. I said just pretty much just own up to it and just say what I'm sorry, what I apologize for.
Facts. Jojo.
I think saying, apologizing, taking accountability, and then learning from that.
Okay. All right. Real quick question.
What about you? You ain't answer.
Got him.
Right, go ahead, Bridget, because you need
that real quick, did he?
Got him.
Ma'am, don't overtalk me. I'm joking.
I just can't see you apologizing to nobody.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all right now, man. The way I feel, man, I feel like I don't be doing nothing wrong, man. I feel like everything I do is right.
You know what? All these questions, I'm gonna shut up. Let me go back on mute.
Why? So, women, I have a question. Just for the women right here. What's the purpose?
You didn't really answer the last question.
He did, and he went right past it.
He did.
I don't.
He said
He don't think he does anything wrong.
Yeah, I don't.
So you ain't never had to apologize
So you
to
don't
your
go-
mama,
and I
your
told-
sister, auntie, or nobody.
I don't think so. No, man, no. I mean, I got my ass whooped. I didn't got my ass whooped when I was wrong. We in my household, we just whoop ass. After the ass whooping, that's where your apology. They go sit down. Okay, you can't sit down because your ass hurting. Well, just stand up over there in the corner bit.
So you never gonna apologize for being wrong?
Again, I'm not doing anything wrong, dog. For real.
He's the prize.
KD's decisions has been thought out,
What
man.
you said, JoJo? Repeat that one more time.
He's the prize.
I mean,
Right.
we seen this today. Hold on, wait. Since we talking about, we seen this today. Let me tell you something. Them women was up there undressing me with their eyes, dog. For real, they were going off today, boy. For real, I had to get the hell out of there.
So you the prize, sir.
Absolutely. Hold on, wait. Do I need to go ahead and get closer to this camera? Something? Are you not seeing what I'm saying? Huh? Are you not seeing?
Next question.
Right, exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. Next question. Go.
Yeah. So, what's the purpose of a lingerie party? All women, no men. What's the
I
purpose?
need to know the answer to this question. I'm confused.
Yeah.
I've never been.
Please,
Yeah,
somebody tell me.
I don't know what it is.
Didn't you just have one of these or something like that? Are you about to?
Who?
I did not have one. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Now I've never had a lingerie party because I'm not into women. If that's the case, we're going to the strip club. But women do it because of the gathering together. Women shake their ass together all the time. So
What I gotta do with naked? Have naked though.
to do, I mean, I don't know, man.
Oh, I know. And one of the people on my page commented and let me know what it really was.
What they
Elaborate,
say,
bro.
I want to know too, because I don't know.
She said deep down, those bees really have some gay in them, and they just haven't came out yet.
A little bit.
That's
They got a
real
little
one.
bit in them.
You know what?
A little bit.
Can I say something? Because it was a conflict. Now I didn't get no lingerie. Like I didn't get lingerie because I don't want to wear lingerie around y'all.
Yeah.
So I got like some shorts and like a top.
Yeah.
and they said, no, that's not what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to wear lingerie. Like you had an issue with what I was gonna wear.
Be careful, dog. Be careful. Hey, well,
Don't get drunk around them, Desiree.
You can't touch me.
Don't get drunk around them, Desiree. Don't. Matter of fact, don't even sleep over there. Don't fall asleep. Nothing.
No, I'm not sleeping there. I'm going home.
Don't be hugging because they feeling on your titties while they hugging you. I'm trying to tell you, better be careful.
I don't care about other females touching me.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
but like I don't care about like females grab my ass all the time. That's not an issue with me. But I do. I mean, I don't care about stuff like that. But I'm not gay. I know that I'm not gay. I know that I don't, and I hate to say that word, but I'm not. I don't have a thing for women. Women don't turn me on. So it doesn't bother me because I know who I am. You get what I'm saying? Like you can look at me if you want to. Guys do it all the time. But I just know that I'm not that person, and I know that I don't care if I'm drinking or not. I know what's going on. It's just not going to happen. I'm not that person to get drunk like that. I may get tipsy. I don't get drunk.
All right. Did the other women answer? Did y'all already go? I can't remember.
Bridget didn't answer.
Go ahead, Bridget. What's the purpose of the
I've never went to a lingerie party.
Would you?
I've been to other types of parties, but never went to a lingerie party.
Would you go?
No, I should. What?
What was the other party, Bridget?
Look, you wrong for that. I was trying to bypass that.
Toy party. We were on here. The toy party. You went to the toy party.
I sure did. I went to a toy party. But
the leg up there. I can't get mine up there.
I think for women, like the one that I went to, it was more like women get together in that aspect. I can't say about lingerie, but like in that aspect, they just get together. They talk about, the topic in general and like what they like, what they don't like, what they're looking for, whatever. Because toys ain't for everybody. I just went for the experience to find out what be going on there. But
I can agree with that. Toys ain't for everybody. Word.
Yeah, so but like they're more comfortable sometimes talking with females and talking about that with other women because everybody's vibe different, everybody does different stuff. And sometimes people ain't gonna talk well, I guess it depends on who they're with. They're not gonna be as open sometimes with their mate about with another lady because they feel like a lady is more relatable to them.
Thanks, man. All right, Jessica, go ahead, man.
No, I've never been to one. I don't know what they are.
Would you go to one?
No.
I don't blame you, JoJo. I wouldn't go neither.
I'm just gonna tell you, be careful. Be careful because them
keep both eyes open, okay?
Especially them big butchers. Them big, hey man, listen.
Oh no, it ain't. No, Kiki, let me tell you something. Sometimes it ain't the big bushes. Sometimes it's the little pretty girls. Them little pretty girls, they sneaky as heck. Them same girls like, sister, hey girl, ooh, you know what I'm saying? They be all girly, sister fine, all right, you like that. I'm telling you, them little cute ones, they sneaky as fuck.
So real quick.
I don't seen the shit in person.
Can your friends call you out on your BS and y'all still be cool?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're not my friend if we can't get down like that. You fake. I don't need you.
Facts. JoJo?
Yes.
Antronia?
Antronia.
My name is Antronia.
Oh, I know what it is. She got off camera so much.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Give me 1 second.
She over there trying to get.
I had to come outside.
She over there getting ready for her little party, man. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna go ahead and get. Oh, my bad. I muted you. You gotta unmute yourself. I muted you, man. Go ahead.
Got the lingerie in the trunk.
You're rude.
What color you wearing?
Black.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I got a question real quick.
The guys y'all didn't answer?
What? Yeah, we did.
The guys did?
Yeah, we said yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Devontae. I want to say Devontae went what, second? He answered at the same time Bridget did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So what if you see potential in someone, but they aren't where you would like for them to be, and they aren't where they want to be? Relationship is out of the question. What would you tell a guy or girl to do, assuming that it's going to take about a year for them to get to where they need to be?
Get your shit together.
I like this question. Well, what would you tell the person that that sees that potential in somebody, but they're not quite where they need to be?
Are you saying potential like in a relationship, or just potential that person can be better?
Either or, like whatever. I don't know. I ain't think that. So this is actually my question. I don't know.
I mean, I would just tell them how I feel. I would say, listen, I feel
Would you wait?
What you mean wait?
I said a year. Assuming it's gonna take them a year to get to where they need to be. Would you wait?
Would I wait a year without telling them?
No. You see potential in some. All right. Listen to the question again, everybody. You see potential in someone, but they aren't where you would like for them to be, and they aren't where they would like to be. Relationship is out of the question. What would you tell a guy or a girl to do, assuming that it's going to take a year? So what would you tell that person that sees potential in someone? What would you tell them to do?
Well, based off of the question, I mean, if you know that they not where they want to be,
mm-hmm.
and they know that, what I'm saying, y'all already had that conversation, then, whatever the situation is, just try to help them, get there, just talk to them.
Would you wait? Would you wait that year though? If it's going to take them a year, would you wait?
Well, I mean, you kind of could see if they're going to put the effort in to do it,
Yes or no, brother? Yes or no? Are you willing to wait for them 1 year?
Yeah.
All right. Desiree, you got the question now?
Yeah, I would wait a year. It's a year. I would still be open to the possibilities, and I would see where their head is in between time, checking on, vibing with, throwing little stuff your way, but just to see how you will react, but not full blown, you know what I'm saying? But I would wait a year. It's a year. The year go by so quickly. But after that year,
you said you got to go.
It's either we do or don't.
All right, Bridget.
I would, because the question was, if you see potential in them, would you wait a year? And also, if they're not where you want them to be. So I think that the conversation that you would have with the person would be to let them know what you are expecting from them, or what potential it is that you're seeing where you want them to be, and vice versa, if that's the case. And I personally, I would wait a year if we've had that raw conversation, and like Desiree said, checking in from time to time and really vibing and seeing like if that person is true to what they are doing. Then if that's somebody you feel like if it's a relationship wise, then I would say if that's who you feel like you should be with, then a year is no time.
Jojo?
I like Bridget's answer, man. You definitely have those uncomfortable conversations, because if it's someone that you see potential in, then that's a lot, because there's a lot of people you don't. And if you have that belief that potential is there, it's those type of foundations that you build in your network and as a friend that could make it even better if it all comes to fruition, if they actually meet those expectations. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like she said, vice versa. So when you go and you say what potentially, what you're looking for, and if they come back and say, well, this is what I'm looking for, and y'all both working towards goals, then, and y'all building together, you're building a foundation, which is, it's just going to make it rock hard. Would I wait a year? Yeah.
All Short answer, yeah. Yeah, I will wait a year, man. All right, so we're actually gonna end this podcast right here, man. I still got some pictures and stuff that I want to take of myself, you know, so I got to set the backdrop up or whatnot. So I got a little photo shoot that I want to get ready for myself, man. You know what I'm saying? But does anybody? What'd you say? What'd she say?
Deflate it a bit so get in the picture.
Desiree, make sure you put your chastity belt on before you go to the party.
For real.
My what?
Put your chastity belt on before you go to the party.
Oh man. Anybody got?
It ain't happening. It's just a no.
Yes.
Oh God, y'all know he really get on my nerves.
Who that?
He know who he is.
What? How in the world? I thought I was out. I thought I was in the clear, player.
Wasn't you just checking yourself just now to make sure you was?
I'm starting to feel like the president over here, man. Now I feel how Obama be feeling, man. Good. Hey, let me tell you something. All I need is about 6 more suits. Hey, it's about to be over. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This podcast is no different from the other podcast episodes that we have done. The purpose of our podcast is to get people to become the best version of themselves. On this podcast, we will be asking a lot of uncomfortable questions. Now, we are all friends on this podcast before and after it's all said and done. But we do not hold hands on this platform. We don't argue or debate for the sake of being right. We focus on facts, data, and statistics to make better decisions to ultimately get the best results. Without further ado, let's get to it.